everybody. So we'll go ahead and start in broken toe pose. And we'll sit back on the heels with our toes tucked under. So that may not be available to some of you. You can try, if it helps, by placing a block on top of your heels. You can alternatively place a block underneath your knees, or you could do both. Right? So those are some options if you want to try that. But we won't be here that long. So just take a few breaths here to center and ground, to become present in your body and your mind. And then rest your hands gently down to your sides. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky, touch the palms above your head. Exhale, release the hands behind you and clasp your hands. Roll the shoulders back and open, draw the knuckles down, lift the heart up. Exhale, fold forward, hinge from the hips, and point your toes back now. And then rest the forehead to the ground, and then roll to the crown of your head. Maybe draw the hands upward towards the sky. And exhale, slowly release from your hands first to your low back. And then rest your hands gently back in underneath your shoulders for support. And then press into the palms to slowly release the crown of your head from the ground. And then rest your palms up in your lap. Pause for a moment. Take a breath. Release your hands in front of you. And come to hands and knees on all fours. And then inhale, extend your right leg back. And then exhale, bring your right knee forward. And then swing your right foot outside of your right hand. And you can reach for a block here and place the block in underneath your chest across this width. And then shift forward. And then you can stay here, that might be enough for you today. Or you can turn your right toes out, about 25 to 45 degrees here. And then gently twist to the right, look over your right shoulder. And inhale, slowly unwind and shift back to your left knee. Lift the toes on the right foot. Tuck the left toes back under. And press back up to a lunge here. And then press the right leg towards the right shoulder or elbow. Draw the right hip back and into space. And then lengthen the tailbone towards the left inner heel. And then when you're ready, move your block off to the side. And then let's just step back to downward facing dog. Pause for a moment, take a breath. And exhale, slowly release, lower the knees gently to the ground. And then inhale, extend your left leg back. And exhale, bring your left knee in, and then bring the foot to the outside of the left wrist. And then again, you can use your block here. Place it across the chest inside of the left leg. And then point your right toes back and shift forward. So again, that might be it for you. And that's fine, you can just stay here. Or lift the toes on the left foot, turn the toes up, and maybe twist a little bit to your left. And allow the right hip to sink downward. And inhale, slowly release, unwind, shift back to your right knee, lift the toes on your left foot, bring your feet back to parallel. And then once again, you can move your blocks off to the side, and then tuck your right toes back under and press back up, and hands on the inside of your left leg. So press the left knee towards your left arm. Draw the left hip back and in towards the midline. And lengthen the tailbone towards the right near heel. Good. And then from here, once again, move the left hand on the outside of your left foot, bring your left knee in, step back, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe. And then we'll slowly come forward to standing forward bend, hang from your hips. And then draw the navel in, bend your knees, bring your hands to your hips, point your elbows up, press into the heels. Inhale, slowly come all the way up. And then release your hands down, turn your palms up. Inhale, touch the palms. And exhale, bring your hands gently to your heart. And then release your hands down. Inhale, reach your arms up, touch the palms. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips, hinge from the hips to fold forward. Rest your hands towards the ground, to the ground. Inhale, slowly come halfway up. Hands to your shins, work towards the flat back, collarbones broad. Exhale, release forward and down. And bend your knees, have your blocks handy, step back with your left leg to a lunge. Now let's move into a warrior one stance. So left toes point to about 11 o'clock towards the left front corner of your mat. And then bring your right hand to the hip, draw the right hip back and in. Bring your left hand to the hip, press into your left foot, slowly come up. Draw the right hip back, roll the left hip forward, lift the front hip points up, release the sacrum. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Virabhadrasana 1, warrior one pose. Breathe into the side waist and lungs, lengthen through the side body. Broaden the collarbones, rack the upper arm bones forward. Inhale, lift from the back of the heart to gaze upward. Lift the front hip points up, relax the sacrum and tailbone down. And then shift your focus forward. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Square the hips off, right hip back, left hip forward. Lead with the sternum. Draw the navel in and hinge from the hips. And then rest your hands gently down to your blocks. And pause for a moment. Take a breath here. And exhale, slowly release forward and down. Inhale, slowly come halfway up. And then reach your right arm forward and lengthen. And once again, draw the right hip back and in towards the midline. So if you're feeling a lot of discomfort here in the right hamstring, you can always bend the right knee. Sweep your right hand out to the side, place the palm to the low back sacrum. Continue to draw the right hip back in and roll the right shoulder open. And then inhale, extend the right arm out towards the sky. And exhale, slowly release, lower the right hand back down. And then bend your front knee, pivot the back foot parallel with the front. And then let's just step forward, step your left foot forward. And then we repeat with the other leg. So step back with your right, about 3 feet, and then turn your right toes out towards your right front corner of your mat at about 1 o'clock. Bring your left hand to the hip, draw the left hip back and in towards the midline. Bring the right hand to the hip, inhale, slowly come back up. Inhale, sweep your hands forward down, Virabhadrasana 1, warrior one pose. Breathe into the side waist and lungs. Lengthen through the side body, lift the front hip points, release the sacrum. Lift from the back of the heart, maybe gaze upward. And then shift your focus forward. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, bring your hands first to your hips. Drop the left hip back, lengthen the sternum forward and fold forward. And exhale, rest your hands to your blocks. Find length through the spine. Exhale, maybe fold forward more deeply. Press the belly to the front thigh, chest towards the knee, head down by the shin. Relax the jaw, release the tongue and the soft palate. Inhale, slowly come halfway up. And then reach your left arm forward. Keep Right hand on your block. Exhale, sweep your left hand out to the side. And again, if you're feeling a lot of resistance in the left hamstrings, bend your left knee. Otherwise, keep the leg straight, lift the kneecap and quadriceps. Continue to draw the left hip back, hug your left leg in, roll the left shoulder open, inhale, extend the left arm up towards the sky. So revolve triangle, Parivrtta, Trikonasana. Exhale, slowly release when you're ready. And bend your front knee in, pivot the back foot parallel with the front. And then once again, step your right foot forward. Hang from your hips. And let's bend your knees just a little bit here, crossing your forearms, dangle from your hips. And just traction the low back. And then when you're ready, bend your knees, draw the navel in, bring your hands to your hips. Point your elbows up, press into the heels, engage your abdominals, inhale, slowly come all the way up. And then release your hands down, turn your palms up, inhale. Reach your arms all the way up, touch the palms. And exhale, bring your hands gently to your heart.